Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. We are two sisters, Southern Cooking. Making the marinade for the peach glazed roasted chicken. So the main ingredient in here is your peach jam, jelly, or whatever. I actually had part of a jar left that was in the refrigerator from when I made this the other day. So I actually warmed it up a little bit because it had been in the refrigerator, so it was, cold. So I warmed it up so that it would break down a little easier. So we have in here, we have balsamic vinegar and soy sauce that's going to go in here. And we have honey. This is really, really, really good. And not all of this is going on your in your marinade right now. You're going to take a half a cup for 6 thighs. I actually have double that amount in chicken thighs. So I doubled it because I had so many chicken thighs. But you take a half a cup out if you're only doing 6 chicken thighs. And the remaining amount of your marinade that's in here will actually go into a saucepan, and on low you'll let it thicken up, simmer until it thickens. It'll reduce it about half. And then you baste your chicken when you put it in the oven. A couple times you'll baste it throughout the cooking time, and that will give it a caramelized topping. It is so good. It's worth trying. It really is. This is garlic. Okay, and then I'm just going to whisk this together. Until it's all mixed together very well. Optional, you can put red pepper flakes in. I did not do that the other day because I know Roger's not much of a fan of anything hot or spicy, so I did not do it. I didn't miss it. I mean, if you like red pepper, then by all means. We'll include that in the recipe. So if you like spicy stuff, a little bit of heat to it, you can put red pepper flakes in there. All right, I'm going to take the cup that I had the soy sauce and vinegar in, and I'm just going to pour some of this back in there so that I know how much. And I'm going to need a cup because I have twice as much chicken. Just a regular cup? I got it. No, I got it. And a measuring cup. Yep. Okay. Thank you, though. All right. So right now, I'm going to move this to the side for the moment. Out of the way. Move my marinade to the side. And I'm going to put my chicken, I'm going to put about 5 in one and 6 in the other. And then pour half the marinade in one and the rest of it in the other. 5, 6. And this is going to go into your refrigerator for 1 hour. And then when you get it out, I cooked mine in my cast iron skillet, which is probably what I'll do today. It goes in your oven. But when you get it out, you discard of the marinade that's in there with it. You don't put that in your skillet. Okay. And when you're handling raw chicken, make sure you clean up your area very well and wash your hands very well after you've touched the chicken. Okay. I am going to open these up and I'm going to pour in the marinade. Let me see, just a little bit more. Okay, and then the rest will go in this one. Okay, now I'm going to close the bags up, push the air out of it, and then seal it. And basically just massage it so that every piece of chicken has the marinade over it. And this is going to go in your refrigerator for an hour. Do the same thing with this one. And this is a recipe for thighs. The other day, I actually had 4 thighs and 2 legs, and that's what I did, and it worked perfect. So, I mean, I guess you could use white meat if you chose to as well. You might have to make your baking time a little different. A little longer. Okay, these are ready to go into the refrigerator for 1 hour, and when we come back to put it into the baking dish, then I will show you that process and get it into the oven to bake. Y'all, I have my pot on the burner here. I am going to take the leftover glaze that I had made, that I took a cup of it out to marinate my chicken. And I'm going to pour this in my pot here. And I am going to reduce it by half by letting it come to a slow boil. And this you can serve as a side to your chicken. So if you want extra, you can have it. But the main thing that we're going to do with this is we are going to use it to baste our chicken thighs while they're in the oven. You can baste it as many times as you would like, but just know that every time you open the oven, you're reducing the heat that's in there. It's recommended to do it at least 2 times during your baking, and you bake 40 to 45 minutes at, I believe, I have to verify this, but I believe it was 400 at 40 to 45 minutes. So what we would do is we would baste it when we put it in, and 20 minutes in, then baste it the second time. You could, if you want, because there's nothing wrong with it, right within about 5 minutes of it being done, baste it one more time, because it's not going to hurt. And when I made it the other day, it was not dark enough to me at first, so I upped my heat by like 20-25 degrees for the last 10-15 minutes, and that darkened it right on up. So it just depends on how it looks, but you set your heat at 400, preheat it at 400, and then put it in, and then see how it looks about when you have about 10 minutes left, I would say. And if you want it a little bit darker, it will do it on its own. You don't have to do a broil, you don't have to do anything. All this caramelization, all this sugar, the honey, the peach, is just going to caramelize, and it's just going to crisp up your chicken really, really nicely. So we will be back shortly. I'm going to let this come to a slow boil and reduce in half. And then we'll use it to baste our chicken, and then we will pour the rest of it into a bowl to put on the table to use if anybody wants to spoon any over their chicken as they're eating. All right, we'll be back. The chicken has marinated in the refrigerator for an hour. I have the rest of my glaze here that I'm going to put the first glaze across the chicken once I put them in. So I have my first bag. I have 2 bags and I have 2 cast iron skillets that I'm going to use. So let's see. I have one of the meat forks. Important. Set your meat in here skin side up, because that will give you a nice crispy skin. And if your skin, like this one here, is trying to come loose, just maneuver it around so that it is covering the thigh. Okay. All right. Okay. See if I can get a hold of this one. Okay, let me move my chicken around a little bit. Alright, I'm going to set this to the side.
That smells good.
It does smell good, it really does. Alright. That bag had 5 in it, this one's going to have 6, because I had 11 thighs total. So I told them that you make sure you put your skin side up, because then you get crispy. Gotcha. Skin side up. Okay. That's gonna be good, y'all. I'm telling you, it is really, really good. So our brother had a procedure done yesterday. I just saw him. He looks pretty good. So he has spina bifida. So he's pretty much wheelchair bound most of the time. He doesn't get around very well anymore. He did very well for years. They had told Mom that he would not walk, ever walk, and he actually walked until he was, what, maybe 40, 45 years old. He's 11 months older than me. So he managed to prove him wrong. They told him he'd never ride a bike. He rides a bike, or he used to ride a bike.
Yeah, he rode a bike. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put it over. I'm not gonna touch my chicken though, because we're going to use this for. We're gonna put it in a bowl to be served along with our meal. Okay, I am going to put this marinade to the side because I will baste these halfway through cooking. It bakes at 400 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes. So at about 20 minutes in, I will baste it another time, and then right before they're done, I may baste it a third time. It just depends on how they look. So we will be right back. I'm going to go put these in the oven, and we will show you what they look like when they come out.
Hey y'all, so at this time we are basting our chicken with the marinade. And this is a several step process. We did this before, during, and after.
Okay, Elsie is putting some more of her marinade on her chicken. The chicken is in there. It's been cooking for a while now. So, and then once it is finished cooking, are you going to actually turn it on broil? It depends. I did not have to put it on broil the other day. Okay. It actually browned up really nicely. Nice. So. Okay, and how much longer are you going to leave this in here? It's going to go 20 more minutes, and then I'll review it. Okay. At that point, it'll be 40 minutes. It's been in for 20 minutes now. Cool. All right. Okay, I just upped my oven to 425 for the last 10 minutes of cooking so that it can crisp up the top.
And I'm Debbie.
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.